What up, tube, and welcome back to another tutorial by Big Al's Barber channel. Guys, we are a great resource for barbers, barber students, and barbershop owners. We are here to help in any way we can. If you have any questions about this video, please leave in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Guys, what we're gonna do on this, guys, we are gonna do a hot towel shave, guys. Hot towel shave, step by step, in real time. So what I'm starting off with here, guys, is I'm using my Octane, my Oxtra Octane, the newest machine out there. It is a cordless machine, and what I'm using on there is I'm using the 1.5 blade, and basically what I'm doing is just evening them all out. Remember, guys, keep in mind that there's many ways of doing shaves, many different strokes, many ways of applying different types of products, the different ways of doing it. This is just the way that I found it. In my 17 years of cutting hair, this is the way that I'm so far perfecting my method of doing shaves, doing hot towel shaves. So, you know, right now what we did right here is we just basically evened them all out. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab my GTX trimmer, and I'm just gonna basically line up the bottom line of this goatee right here. You know, start right in the middle, and I'm just gonna go right to the side that I'm standing on, and just kind of even it all the way across. Just a simple goatee, and you know, and the reason why I do it this way, guys, is just I through trial and error, I find it easier just to shape it out first before I go in there and shave it. Now this gentleman right here, he's a regular customer of mine. He comes about every 2 weeks, so it's not the first time I've shaved him. I've shaved him I mean, every 2 weeks for the last probably 3 years. So you can imagine I've done him more than several times. So right there I'm just kind of cleaning up below his lip because he doesn't like any kind of attachment. So the goatee's gonna sit by itself, and then I light up above the lip and below the lip. Just getting it nice and straight. And guys, to reiterate, guys, using the right shave products is so important when you're doing shaves. You know, I remember the first 5-6 years of, probably 10 years of doing shaves, I never even used a shave oil, a pre-shave oil, and pre-shave oils are so important. You know, there's so many types out there. You just gotta find one that you like. The ones that I like using right now, my favorite is the Art of Shaving. You know, I use a sandalwood scent. Is very nice, smells really good, and you know, when you apply these products before you do the shave, it just makes your job easier. You know, the blade glides right through the skin, and no irritation, no pulling, no nothing. So, you know, I highly recommend the Art of Shaving shave products. So far that I've been doing this for a while, those are the best products. And you know, they are a little bit expensive, but you know, if you buy in bigger quantities, it tends to be really worth it. But that's my opinion, guys. You know, there's, like I said, there's many ways of doing shaves. This is just one of the standard ways that I do a shave. You know, doing a shave to me is like a premium service, so you have to give that little extra to make them feel good. You know, getting a shave is not just getting a shave; it's an experience. You know. So right here, what I do now is once I line them all up, he's all prepped. I'm gonna apply my headrest on my chair, and then I'm gonna lean him back. Once I lean him back, and then I'll drape him with my first towel, and I always apply a towel right across the chest. Once I apply the towel across the chest, what I always do is I tuck the two corners into his shirt. That way, in case anything drips down from his neck, it'll get caught by the towel and not stain his shirt. That's the reason why I tuck it in there like that. Now remember, keep in mind, these are the steps that I was taught how to do shaves, you know, and not only that, these are steps that I picked up over the years. So right here, what I'm using is Art of Shaving. This is the 8-ounce bottle. It's the biggest bottle they have. They have it in smaller quantities, but this is the 8-ounce sandalwood scent, and I apply 2 squirts under my hand, and then I rub it into my hand, And I use gloves, guys. You know, I use gloves because of hair splinters. You know, I know most barbers don't use gloves, but I've gotten used to them, so that's why I use them. And when you do shaves like this, it's actually really nice using gloves because you don't get the grease all on your hands. So right here, basically, what I do is I apply it to the skin, and as you can see, I don't just apply it on there. I massage it into their skin, guys. Massage under their jawbone. Make sure you get all the bristles. This is a pre-shave oil, so if you apply it on their facial hair, and it just softens the hair and it leaves it feeling amazing. So if they already have a goatee or if they have a mustache, I would apply it to that too. So once I apply that, then I grab my Art of Shaving shave cream, and this scent right here is this one right here is a eucalyptus one. So I grab a little bit, fingers amount, as you can see right there. Put it on my brush, grab my cup, and then all you do is beat it, guys. That's all you gotta do. And add a little bit of water to your brush. What I do is run the brush under hot water, so that way when I apply the shave cream and you beat it, it automatically just comes out like hot lather. As you can see, I'll give it 10, 12, 15 beats, and it's gonna start foaming up, as you can see right there. So what I do right here now is I'm going to apply my first coating of shave cream, and I'm going to apply it very sparingly. Because first thing we did was we applied the pre-shave oil and we massaged it in, guys. So the gentleman's already very relaxed. Now you're applying this hot lather on his skin, and you can imagine how amazing this must feel, how relaxful this must be. I always tell my customers, I always, when we recommend a shave, I tell my younger guys to always say, have you ever gotten a hot towel shave? And I always tell them, every man should have a hot towel shave at least once in his life. And, that's a good buying point. So what I'm doing right here now, guys, is I'm going to apply my first hot towel. So what I would do is I walk over to my, right now in this video, I'm using a hot towel warmer, and I grab my hot towel, sprim all the water out of it, squeeze all the water out of it, open it up. And I always let the customer know, guys, it's a hot towel. If it's too hot for you, feel free to take it off, okay? Feel free to take it off. Don't let it burn your face. So I always make sure I mention that to my customers, so that way when I apply the hot towel, if it's too hot, he could take it off himself. But you can see that towel is pretty hot. And what I'm doing right here, guys, I'm bringing it in a little bit so you guys can see how the steam is coming up. But what I'm doing at this moment right here is I'm putting in my new blade inside my straight razor, so that I'm ready to get on with the shave. So now once I left them on there for about 2-3 minutes. Take off the first towel. Turn the neck. Always turn the head in the direction that you need it, guys. Please, don't be afraid to lift up the head. Don't be afraid to turn the head. You have to maneuver the client in the direction that you need them. So now that I relathered them, and I relathered them in only half the face, if you notice. So I'm gonna start off right there by the sideburn, and I'm gonna get my first stroke. Once I get my first stroke, guys, you're gonna see that I'm gonna put my finger there where I just finished shaving, and I'm gonna lift up the skin. See that? And then I'm gonna wipe it off, and then right where I just shaved, I'm gonna lift it up and then do the next stroke. 3 strokes all the way down. From here, I'm just gonna go to the next side up there, and the same thing. Pull the skin up, get my first stroke. Where I shaved, I'm gonna put my finger there and lift that up. Stretch the skin out, wipe. Right, shave, lift it up right there. Kind of a bad angle right there, but you can see the concept of what I'm telling you. Pull the skin down, pull the skin up, and then shave down. As you go through, you're gonna lift up exactly where you shave with your finger there. Now I'm gonna go to the neck right there. Remember, in school, if you guys are in school, they teach you a certain stroke method, but when you get onto the real world, it doesn't matter if you go stroke 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, whatever it is. You're gonna find your best way, your easiest way of doing shaves. Find the best handle that you like, the best machine, the best blades that you feel more comfortable with, and you go with it. The razor that I'm using here, guys, is called the Feather Artist SS. And I'm using feather blades on it. Feather Professional. So I got one side down. Now that I got one side down, now what I'm gonna do is turn the head the other way. And again, I'm gonna apply some more lather. Once we apply the lather on the other side, then we maneuver our way to the other end. And I'm gonna turn the head again. Stretch out the skin, put my blade there, and then create my first stroke. Once I create my first stroke, I'm gonna put my finger where I just finished shaving, pull up the skin, create my third stroke. Same thing, just put my finger where I just finished shaving and lift up the skin. Always stretch out the skin, guys. It's so much easier if you stretch out the skin. Hold the skin up, see that? Wipe it off, put my finger right where I just shaved, and hold it, pull it down. There's a better angle over here. Go by the mustache. Remember I told you by the mustache is not connected. Come back down. Always stretching the skin the opposite way, guys. Always stretching the skin the opposite way. It's the easiest way. Right here, go down the chin. Pull up the skin a little bit. Pull up the neck. Don't be scared to maneuver the customer's head. If you need him to stretch his skin, lift up his chin. You know, you have to move it in the direction that you need it. Nice and easy, guys. No, if you feel tugs, do not tug through it. If you feel your blade stop, there's a reason why. There's something blocking it. So you just have to be very careful. These are surgical blades. You could really cut somebody. But if you do, the best thing to do is know how to treat it. If you when you're doing a shave, anytime you do a shave, there's always a chance you're gonna get cut. There's never the opposite. It doesn't matter if the best shaver out there, there's always the opportunity that you're gonna get a nick. So if you get a nick, treat it and then move on with the service. Never stop to say, oh my god, I cut you or nothing. You just, a lot of times you could treat it without the customer even knowing that you cut them. So now that I lathered them up again, what I like to do always is go the opposite direction. So I lathered them up in the same area that I did last time, and this time I'm gonna start from the bottom and I'm gonna go the opposite way, going in reverse, going up. Always tugging the skin. Notice how I just shaved and I put my finger where I finished shaving. See right there? Hold the skin, pull it the opposite way and go up. Stretching. You definitely have to stretch it on this part when you're going the opposite direction. Go up, hold it, go up, hold it, go up. Going from the bottom up. It's hard to get this guy right here. It's hard to get this part right here. Going the opposite way is probably the most difficult part, but you know what? Practice. Anybody can do it, guys. Anybody. It's just a matter of doing it. Shaves are an exceptional way of adding extra income to your tickets. It's a double service, guys. It's a double service. Somebody doesn't get to get a haircut and a beard trim. Offer them a haircut and a hot towel shave. At my shop, it's extra money. The higher the ticket, the more money you make. The more money you make at the end of the week. That's the name of the game in this industry. So it's to make the most money. So now that we're done the other side, now we'll go the opposite way, the other way. Again, we lather them up. Come up with my razor. When I come up with my razor, you notice my other hand, I have it down there and I'm pulling the skin the opposite way. Just kind of just tugging it so that when I go up with the blade, it won't snag on the skin or nothing like that. Going up the opposite way. Smooth and easy. The Feather Professionals, guys. That's what the name of that blade is right there. The Feather Professional. If you never tried feathers, you should try it. I like the feather. The best part I like about the feather is that the blade is kind of round in the corner, so it matches up with your razor blade. So when you go into those little sections, you can actually go in there with that corner and not cut somebody. It's always nice when you do a shave and you don't cut nobody. Right there, I'm just going upwards on the cheek right there. You guys can tell. Many ways of doing beards and stuff like this, guys. Many ways. This is just one of them. This is my version of a, kind of a quick hot towel shave. I probably do this service in under 25 minutes. A haircut and a shave together, it takes me about 45 minutes. But his haircut's relatively easy. So now that I'm done with that, guys, now it's back to the hot towel shave again. The hot towels. Again, I pull out another hot towel from the hot towel warmer. just bring out all the water out of it, bring it over nice and like a little hot dog ball, pull it open, and there you go, another hot steamer towel. Put it on top of his face. And this is where I take the opportunity to go up and beyond the Call of Duty, guys. I grab my Oster hand massager, place it on my hand, turn it on, and start working the face, guys. This is how you distinguish yourself from other barbers right here. This is the part of the shave that people are going to remember, and they're going to appreciate you, because you know what? At the end of the day, when a guy comes home from work and he's tired and he just wants a haircut and a shave, you know, he wants to be pampered a little bit too, just like anybody else does. So, you know, you come, this service right here just steals the service. I've had people come get shaves from me and one of my other barbers, and they ask the other barber, how come you don't do the massage? And the barber tells him, well, only Big Al does that. And then he's not like, okay. But, you know, when you start doing this kind of thing, people start to kind of expect it and they want it done, you know? So you have to supply it. But these Oster massages, man, they're incredible, guys. It's well worth it. It's well worth it. So now that we're done with that, we noticed that we've already finished the shave pretty much. We went downward and upward. So right there, I use that same towel, and basically I'm just, you know, wiping him off, making sure that he's nice and no more lather on him. And what I like to do now is I'll put some more. I'm gonna apply some sandalwood from the Art of Shaving aftershave lotion, which just seals the deal, guys. These, I'm not lying when I say that these Art of Shaving products are amazing. They are amazing. I highly recommend. Now, guys, if you don't want to spend all the money for the big bottles of the Art of Shaving, they have a travel size gift set that you can purchase for like $20 if you want to just give it a try, see if you like the products. You know, and if you do, then you can maybe go on to the bigger bottles. But if you want to take my word for it, I would buy the big bottles, because the small bottles are just too small and they're not going to last you very long. So what I did right there was I applied some Art of Shaving aftershave, and now what I'm doing is I'm putting the stuff that really burns, the other type of aftershave. This one, what I'm using is I'm using the Red Dragon aftershave, which is an exceptional product also. So right here, you know, guys, it's pretty much done. That's all that this service consists of. You know, we did an actual regular haircut and a shave on him. We didn't do the haircut on this video, so if you want to see that, you can look that up. But we are here to help, guys. Big Al's Barber Channel is a great resource for barbers, students, and barbershop owners, guys. I encourage you guys to subscribe to our channel. Click the little notification bell so that every time I make a new video, you guys know about it. Make sure you leave any comments below that if you guys want to know anything that I might have missed, or you guys think that anything that I could improve, even I could improve, just let me know down there, and you know, we'll get back to you. But in the meantime, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and you know what, I'm gonna keep making these videos, and as long as you guys are watching and you guys are enjoying them and it's benefiting somebody out there, then you know, I feel that I'm doing my part. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys, and grind on. See you guys on the next video.